Well, Gary, it always feels worse when you lose a game so late on. What are your thoughts after that one?
An easy one for me to assess, because I've seen many a game like this today because of the wind machine here. It swirls round here. Didn't really favour any team. The game itself wasn't a great game. We didn't do enough with the ball. We didn't cross the ball enough. We didn't test them enough. We didn't get enough shots on the goalkeeper. And from that point of view, that's really disappointing from us. Defensively, I think we limited them to one chance, which was Ashley Fletcher's header, which was, quite easy to deal with. But we then commit the sin of not doing the basic properly right to the end by letting the ball bounce. And, we then don't go and block the shot. And, all those things were slightly disappointing.
You mentioned what to expect in terms of the weather with the amount of time you had here, but you also mentioned in press conference about the atmosphere, and it felt like in the first half you turned them round and you went in goalless at half-time, so it felt like you handled it well.
Yeah, there's a lot of development from the group in that sense, how they handled the occasion. We worked to that, we wanted to do that, and then we said at half-time it was just about producing one moment. And like I say, I've seen many of these games where it was decided by one moment. Unfortunately for us today, we were on the wrong side of that moment. We didn't do enough in that final third, like I say.
Was that the message to the players then after the game? You just felt like you didn't really do
enough?
enough?
Look, you've interviewed me enough. I'll be honest with you. We didn't do enough in the final third. It was as simple as that. We kept playing into the hands of Horsfall more than anybody, whether he should have been on the pitch with a second challenge on Sully, who I thought was the best player on the pitch by a country mile, by the way. Not even close to him today.
Yeah, I was just going to touch on that, because he picked up a yellow card quite early on, but the trust you have in him to pretty much play the full night and perform the way he did is exceptional.
He's a good player. He's a good player, and he's got a load of more learning to do, but yeah, he's getting better and better, and you saw that today. And
whilst we're on the positive side of feeling, it's coming. Obviously, getting Charlie Webster back on the pitch is massive.
Delighted, he's worked ever so hard to get back. Psychologically, that is a massive one for us and for him to tick off. Ended up being 30 minutes with the amount of time we added on time we played. And then, really, really pleased from that point of view. We tied after the Barnsley game, and I wasn't prepared to risk him for one game today and possibly lose him for 5. So we wanted to make sure that, he's ready and able to finish the rest of the season.
I suppose other players, your caution to Andy Cannon and George Evans, they obviously both came off.
Yeah, and Andy should be fine. It was the shin, but George, that looks like an ankle. So we'll assess that and we'll see where we're at before the Barnsley game.
Well, like you said, I suppose it was one of those games today where you've missed out on the 3 points, and it was difficult circumstances. But now you've just got to look at Friday back at home against Barnsley.
We've just, like I say, we've just done it. We've probably just debriefed it there because there wasn't really much to write home about, if I'm being honest. We didn't do enough in the final third. Yes, we competed. Yes, we were involved in it. But at that crucial moment, that one moment, we didn't see it through. And obviously disappointed. We had a wonderful support again. We've got to now move on.
Gary, thanks for your time.
Cheers. Thank you.